Hello and welcome back to Scottish Car Enthusiasts on the Driveway. And admin Chris and myself are just having a wee joke about why is it when you always work on a car that it seems to be that the weather seems to turn on you. I've got three calipers done this morning so far, and I've got one left to do, and the weather is pretty dreadful. I'm just hoping this is a wee shower, but we came up with it. Alanis Morissette, Ironic, and Travis, Why Does It Always Rain on Me? Because it's sods law that anytime you go out and do work on your car, especially if you've not got a garage or like a sort of carport type thing or a gazebo you've maybe fixed to your house, it always seems to rain. This has happened to me on numerous occasions when I've painted calipers, and you've just got to sit and wait it out. Not the most fun thing to do, but that's that. I just thought I'd have a wee rant, not a rant, but more waffle. Why not let me know in the comments below on times that maybe you've been caught out when you've been working on your car. And a wee nodding dog is nodding away. Where is he? Can't see his head. There you go. He seems to be nodding away to the music that's on in the background. So, just full of waffle. I'm talking in a minute. Well, just a wee blog I'll add. It was really good on Friday to attend the Edinburgh Cruise Mega Meet over at Hermiston Gate in Edinburgh, and it felt like the Edinburgh cruise scene was back with the amount of cars that turned up and the amount of people from all over it just came along and supported the event. Edinburgh, you can see the video on the channel if you've not already seen it, but it was a really good night. I really enjoyed it, and I'm actually looking forward to the next event that Edinburgh Cruise do, because it's one thing that's missing in the scene is these big cruises that bring people together from all over, and Edinburgh Cruise used to be a really good night. Many years ago up at retail park at Hermiston Gate, so it's really good just to see the mega meet happen on Friday. Yeah, it was a good night. Our next meet will be, going to pop along to the Rev Nations meet, which will be on Friday evening, and I think that's the meets for a couple of weeks, I think, until the Broken Souls at Kames. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about the coronavirus as well. You'll be aware that the coronavirus has killed pretty much of the whole of the car season this year, and it's a bit of a shame. It's done that a lot. It's probably killed off a lot of people's livelihoods, like traders. Maybe we're hoping to trade at shows like this. There you go, Noddy. Yeah, it's killed off the traders. It's killed off some big shows this year. I mean, I was going to go to Tracks down at Silverstone in October with the Broken Souls, and Kelsey Media just announced that none of their shows this year would be on. So you've basically lost Fast Forward, Fast Ford's Ford Fair, Classic Ford, Jap Fest, Tracks, Performance VW. There's other shows as well, and they've been scrapped until next year. The advantage with that is, and it's really good with some of the shows, that especially your tickets are valid for next year. I do feel sorry for people who maybe have booked accommodation and they might not be getting their money back on their accommodation. But it just seems to be, I mean, I've seen a few shows on YouTubers that I've seen like socially distanced and meets or shows. But I think things were like Tracks, Ford Fair, Classic Ford. They're huge shows, and there wouldn't be any way of social distancing at all, or adequate social distancing. And it'll be interesting to know that yeah, it would be interesting to know if it likes of the Classic Restoration Show, which was due to happen in March, and the Classic Car Show at the NEC in Birmingham is going to go ahead later in the year as well, because they're big shows. I know it's a big venue, the NEC. I think it's got maybe about 5 or 6 halls, but you wonder if we were to do social distancing, you would think maybe the shows might suffer and there would be less exhibits to show. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch out for. I know up here in Scotland we've got Crail, and Crail at the minute are doing bookings. I think you've got to email Crail to say that you're coming, so they know how many cars are coming. I don't think you're allowed spectators as well. So I think you basically got to email them and let them know that you're coming if you plan to attend. I'm not sure if you pay like to go on the strip beforehand as well. Yeah, so it's been an interesting year for car shows. I mean, our Scottish car show would normally happen in July. That was cancelled, but I think that was being renamed anyway. Scottish Performance Show that's normally held at the Bowness and Kinneil Estate, that's been rearranged, I think, until September now. So fingers crossed that might happen, because that's a big venue as well, big location. So hopefully that'll get the go ahead. I've never been to Kames before, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I believe it's a race track, and it's opened yeah, I believe Kames is like a racetrack, so it's a small track, but I'm guessing that hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll happen. Anyway, I've done enough waffle for a minute. I shall catch you in a future video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts Television.